Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of two videos we got for you today.
But first, a word from our sponsors. Hey guys, you know who we use to protect our online data and get access to the movies and streaming content that we deserve? Surfshark. Joe, tell them why we use Surfshark.
It is a great deal, and the best part is you could share with all your friends unlimited devices.
And there's alternative ID to make sure that your data stays protected and you're not giving it out to websites that you don't want your name, address, and all that other stuff. And there's a 30-day money-back guarantee.
That's it. There's no risk to you. You can ask for your money back if you didn't like it. Guys, get Surfshark. We did the research for you. This is the best one. Unlimited sharing. Friends and family. Get up to 3 additional months for free with our deal. Go to surfshark.deal/angryjoeshow to claim it now. And with that guarantee, there's no reason for you not to try it out. Protect your data, get access, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check it out. Guys, check out Surfshark. Links down below. Supports the show. Alex, tell us AJS News, obviously the Suicide Squad review is coming this week. I'll probably have it done by Tuesday night, Wednesday at the latest. Just been super busy, behind the scenes stuff here. We're going to get that out this week and then move directly into Skull and Bones. That's real fun, isn't it? We've already almost got that finished playing through as well. So that's AJS News. Angry review this week, and then started working on the next, and then we're excited for Dune Part 2, the movie review. I cannot wait. I've been playing a Doom board game over the weekend on my free time, and played a little Judge Dredd tabletop. John from Warlord Games, an event coordinator, came over and brought a lot of his miniatures, so you can check that out on Twitch. Go follow us there. And yeah, that's all the AJS news, so let's get to Alex. What the hell has been happening in gaming over the past week?
We talked a couple weeks ago that Xbox had laid off their staff for physical media. And people are wondering, it's like, look, physical media is dying. It doesn't make any sense. They don't want to do it. Yeah. Some people really love it. They love having their discs.
Because I'm old.
But it doesn't make sense from a manufacturer standpoint. It doesn't make sense at a lot of people's standpoint. And they just don't want to do it. So it looked like Xbox was phasing it out. But Phil Spencer wants you to know that Xbox is not dropping physical media. But then for 10 minutes, says a bunch of shit and makes it sound like they're going to drop physical media.
Like what?
We are supportive of physical media, but...
For now.
But. I don't like but.
We don't have a need to drive that disproportionate to customer demand. We ship games physically and digitally, and we're really just following what customers are doing. Well, guess what customers are doing?
He's putting it on
the customers. It's not his fault that you're not going to be able to get discs anymore.
I mean, technically, it's not his fault, and technically, it is your fault. So...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's saying that, like, look, because no
one... I'm buying digital, too.
I can't
stop it. It's Steam, you know. We buy physical where we can, but you can't always.
But at the same time, it's scary because, like, you're going to be renting the game as a guy. Well, now you can't play the game. It's like, but I bought it. It's like, nope.
Yeah. Depending on what service you buy it on, it's a rental. And
things are different, Joe. I don't think I've walked into a GameStop in the past 5 years.
Same.
Damn.
It's been forever.
All right.
You don't want to buy a $30 T-shirt?
Nah, I'm good.
No. And so he just said that, look, the other thing is because people aren't buying CDs, Blu-rays, these disc drives are more expensive. And so when they're making these consoles, they're like, wait a minute, there's not 30 different manufacturers for these drives, so the drives are more expensive. And then we look at it and we're like, well, which one are we going to do for our console? So while he says that physical media is not going anywhere, I imagine you've got a very, very short period of time that you're going to be able to have physical media, and it's
short. Within a few. What are you thinking? I think within 5 years. You think?
I was 5.
Oof. That sucks, man.
It's just I think
it'll hang around for longer than them, but yeah, the mainstream problem.
And then game developers honestly don't want physical media either. And they've said this for a decade that they prefer digital because what it allows them to do is they get to work on it every single day up until the actual release day. Right. And so there can be day one patches and there can be all those things. And so it's easier to have all those things rather than give you a disc of a broken game and then you have to be able to, So it's unfortunate, but I think that's the direction we are going. I do have good news, though, for you.
Good news. All right, I'll take it, please.
Sony is bringing official PSVR2 support to PC. They're hopefully
Dust
doing
that
it this
bad
year.
boy off.
So it will no longer be fucking useless because that thing has no games on it. You'll
And
be
we can use it on the PC now. Okay.
for 2 different games that we'd want to play
Right.
on PC.
Awesome.
and VR.
Okay,
3
yeah,
games, that's
PSVR2.
But it's still
They added a new feature
good.
just showing you that, I don't think it would be adding this feature if the thing was selling like hotcakes and it was exclusive and everybody was like, I got to get one of these. Or maybe it would because, this is trying to expand the usefulness of the product. I remember like unofficially you could plug it in because you remember it was and we could see the desktop. I think we tried it, but functionality wasn't there. So I guess they went ahead and said, "All right, we'll do y'all a solid since you bought a $600 paperweight."
And we're not
Angry
giving you
Joe.
games.
I still ain't gonna use it.
No.
To be perfectly honest.
Yeah, so they said that they hope to make it available this year in 2024. So we'll just have to see. I don't know.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really exciting. Really, really exciting. This week was also a lot of different trailers and teasers in the video game space. Borderlands movie. We did a full trailer reaction. You should go watch it. But
It was amazing.
was it?
Hey.
Was it?
No, it was one of the kind of goofiest trailers that it just seemed like a cosplay, I think is
Yeah,
the
look at the
best
comments. They agreed with
explanation.
us. Yeah.
Cosplay looking
So I was
people.
like-
Actresses are too old for the roles that they were playing. They're just trying to get named people. Doesn't really seem like it's staying close to the original vision.
Roland's supposed to be a serious character, but we got Kevin.
He might be. We don't. I mean, but it looks like Kevin Hart. It's a Kevin Hart plays Kevin Hart.
But he's not serious though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's making jokes about piss. And then Jack Black, like I love Jack Black, but I needed you to get the voice actor for Claptrap, or even the guy that you hired that sounds like Claptrap, the original Claptrap that you didn't want to pay anymore. Get the rip-off Claptrap. They didn't even get the rip-off Claptrap. Even that guy was like, God damn it.
But Joe, it's
It's
from the
names.
producer of
Uncharted and Venom.
Uncharted and
Awful.
Venom and the
Oh,
Spider-Man
right, yeah.
1, 2, and 3, and the guy who is famous for miscasting
Oh, no.
characters.
None of that
Hey,
sounds...
remember when Tom Holland played Nathan Drake?
None of
That was fun. Marky Mark was Sully. I loved that. They were so good in those roles.
None
So
of
when
that.
you consider Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, I think Tom Holland's still further away from Nathan Drake than Kevin Hart is from Roland.
Roland.
None of that sounds good. Please stop it.
So
Well, it's gonna happen regardless.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's going to happen, and the best I can hope for is that it looks the part, and it does look the part. I think it's got that right. And then
They got
maybe,
the sets
maybe it
look
will
good.
surprise us. This thing is coming out. It's not like they're canceling it
Yeah.
after our reaction. So we'll watch it, and we'll let you know. Who knows?
it could be good. Look,
Who knows?
it kind of looks like all of the actors are cosplaying as the characters, and Eli Roth is just cosplaying as James Gunn.
A
So-
good director. Or James Gunn, yeah.
All right, Shadow of the Erd Tree. Elden Ring trailer also came out this week,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone's losing their mind. There was a couple-
Especially you.
Oh, I love. I can't.
You
I can't
lost
wait.
your mind.
Oh man, I
yeah.
can't. wait.
I was a little confused and scared by it.
Yeah, I mean, so they're talking about it's going to be the biggest DLC they've ever done. It's going to be $40, which some people were a little.
Looks like a
upset.
real expansion.
Yeah, like a full expansion. So really excited to jump kick people to death, which that would be fun. Just be like max level and just run around kicking people. So that was really big news this week. We also
We saw
got
Kung Fu in that trailer. Remember, was I don't know.
guy was jump kicking.
Yeah.
So we don't know if
That's
there's-
what you were
You want to
referring.
do it?
Yeah. EA has is making a new game, right? So College Football 25, and EA has announced.
What? There's a new story. They're actually putting something out here.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting. Go.
So starting today, over 10,000 college football players will be able to decide if they want to get paid to appear in EA Sports College Football
Starting
25.
today.
In exchange for
How
their
much
images,
thousands are they making now?
$600.
you fool, Joe.
But you get a free copy of the game as well.
Hey.
Oh, look at that.
Look, I know, but Joe, come on. Yeah. Them motherfucking bench riders is like, oh, I was on the football team.
yeah,
that
but
guy.
the
Remember
but
that
the
did?
bigs, the ones you put on. Well, I don't know if they're gonna do it. They're probably gonna do mascots, but they used to put like the big name people.
Big name people on the
Reggie
cover. Yeah,
Bush and
well
whatever.
I remember him reading this story. You're going to pay the big name people bigger money, and then if you're a bench warmer, you're going to get $600, and that you should be happy.
The blanket offer is $600 and a free copy of the game. Don't forget the free copy of the game.
Right.
That's
Free
also-
copy of the game.
It's really good.
I love
And
NCAA.
your name
It
will
was
be in
great.
there. Hey,
It was
did you see
great.
me? Did you play my latest game? Bro, you are the fourth string kicker. You are the third string long
But
snapper.
he's in the game.
That ain't your game. He's like, this is my
He's
game.
in the game.
Have you played my game? Are you on the cover, motherfucker? If you're not on the cover, it ain't your game. But okay, well, this thing is coming, Joe. What do you, man?
I'm excited for it, but I'm scared.
I got to
'cause
do
again,
2 EA Sports games this year.
Oh, so you're gonna do
Fuck
FIFA?
that. What?
You gonna do
You
FIFA?
FIFA? No.
No,
Because Madden is not technically EA Sports. It's Madden.
NCAA
It's not
is,
FIFA.
is Joe.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
ready.
EA Sports.
I predict that NCAA will be a smidge better because they've had all these years to, when it went down, they stopped making it. They've had all these years to be like, okay, what do we want to improve? But yet it's also restricted by the shadow of Madden because it cannot outshine Madden. Because if it does, if it's in a whole new engine, a whole different engine, then, I mean, people are going to be like, well, what the fuck?
I've always
Madden's
liked
a piece of shit in NCAA. So it 100% gimped out of the gate.
Yeah.
The meme where it's like it's already dead.
Well, you're not allowed to play defense in college football, so
True.
it's already kind of tough. Then, other than
Right.
there's
So they
two,
only have
there's
to
two
work.
schools.
They only
All
have to
right.
work on the AI on one side of the ball.
100 points.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, God.
Oh wow.
Very realistic, actually.
And they picked a really good time. It's not like college football's in a weird spot and all the divisions
No.
are going away and the most famous head coaches are quitting because the NIL and the portal is awful. And I don't know what's going to happen. I'm excited to see.
These are real things.
These are
that
real
you don't
things.
know anything about. I mean, Alex is very plugged in. He's making a joke, but
The
you have
college
to have
football's in
some
trouble.
knowledge
Yeah,
about
yeah.
football
Yeah.
to get it.
Yeah. So the players are like, this is so weird. It's way less than we got after a class action lawsuit where they had sued them before, after the lawyers had got their cut. But in EA's defense, and I hate being on EA's defense, but I just, to be fair, like Joe said, there are 10,000 players,
Yes.
and the vast majority of them you will never have heard of because,
Correct.
and they're all getting this blanket offer.
They ain't going in the NFL.
Yeah, and
He
so
ain't going to be
No,
on
it's-
Rush Hour 3.
It's rare.
yeah.
But I'm excited for it because I've always liked NCAA way better than Madden.
Yeah.
Did you just say excited, Joe?
Excited and scared.
Fuck is wrong with you?
I've always liked the NCAA games, but again,
I know, me too. And I want to say that
It's-
word, but you need to hold yourself from
I know I
saying
am.
that word.
Okay, well,
Excited. What
I
the
like-
hell is wrong with you?
It's
Are
not-
you out of your mind, Joe?
it's another football game. that I could
Motherfucker's out of
try.
his mind. All right, we'll keep track of that. We'll see how excited Joe is come. Well, we
But
don't know if it's this
scared.
year, right? Or is it?
Set to launch this summer.
Okay. This is- yeah.
Now,
But
if
scared.
Well, August is summer, and that's when Madden
comes out.
So, is there? Because these usually come out July, right?
Yeah.
They used to. I don't know if they're still planning to. Okay.
Now, if the players don't accept the deal,
Okay.
they don't get to be in the game, right? And
Right.
so
Their name is removed.
EA has also said that if those players opt out, so let's say Caleb Williams, the number one prospect
Yep.
within, says, no, you can't use me. He probably has a contract outside of it because there's no way you're not going to have him in the game.
Right.
Is that their EA is going to prevent you from creating them in the custom player?
That is impossible.
How? Oh,
So
well,
you
it's
can-
easy. It's easy. You know, it's a band name. You remember some games ban
I'm
angry?
gonna get pissed if you're like, I can't create
Type it.
myself. No Lopez.
Oh shit, you're
No
right.
Lopez?
If your name is the same name as a motherfucker that was like, nah, man, I don't
like,
want
I'm
$600
creating myself,
because you
Joe.
didn't want $600. I can't create Joe.
There's a lot of Lopez's out there.
There
so
are.
if they say no.
But what if
dude.
you, so what
None
you
of
do is
them
give
play
him-
football,
You
Joe.
give him a mustache, and you're like Joe Lopez and
Joe
Lopez.
Lopez.
Joe, yeah.
No,
I like
I'm gonna
that,
create
Alex.
my player.
I hope that Joe's name is banned
Hey, well,
so that
yeah.
he has to put Lopez. Oh no, it just escaped me. Lopez. What did you say?
Joe Lopezson.
Lopez.
Joe Lopezson. No, mine was Ensign. So Lopezson. So
No.
Joe Lopezson.
You can't do that. You can't
Apparently
do
they
that.
can't.
The
They
EA saying they're
prevent.
going to.
But the only way, it's not as if they scan their face, so it's not like they can prevent a certain formation of face. By the way, fucking the game is probably going to have 8 fucking faces.
Yes,
of fucking
faces.
8 young faces instead of 8 old faces.
I like
that
the old
40-year-old dude.
I like those faces.
You like that 40-year-old motherfucking rookie?
They're like 8 year seniors that are still trying to be quarterbacks in
And
college
Joe,
football.
you know that
So,
face that we
Stetson.
made fun of in Madden? Apparently, it looks exactly like EA's Mass Effect's Admiral.
He's an admiral and
yeah,
a football
he's an
player.
admiral.
Oh, amazing.
I forget
Man.
what his name was. You know
Admiral
what I'm talking
quarterback?
about?
That's amazing.
You remember in the cutscenes of Mass Effect,
Yeah.
there was that Admiral? That guy looks exactly like him. So it's
That's
like they
fucking
win,
awesome.
they win in a Mass Effect.
Let's use
Now
that
it turns
asset.
from shitty to awesome because you can make the Admiral from Mass Effect.
Next season, you're gonna be scrolling through. Is that a fucking
I'll
alien?
see if I can find a
That's
picture.
an alien.
They're just going to go through every EA game and be like, what faces do we have to not do any work for?
Yeah.
And just, we'll give them 10 faces.
This guy, Joe. Put a picture of this guy up and then see if you can find that
It's in
face
there.
we're making fun of. David Anderson. That's what it was, the name of the Admiral. Okay, anyways, so this...
That's gonna be hard to do.
This is going to be a
but-
wonderful year. Well, we need to catch up. So I just... Like, how busy is March here?
March, there's a...
It's gonna
I'll
be
pull up.
Last Ronin
second.
comes out, which
Yeah,
I'm
I fell
excited to
behind.
play, except for I have to
Yes.
play it on PlayStation.
All the
instead
shit
of
went
mouse
down
and
in
keyboard.
January, and I'm just kind of still catching up. Yeah, so like I said, it's a little bit easy in the beginning.
It'll be Final Fantasy. We'll be playing Final
Yeah.
Fantasy into March, and then Last Ronin comes out, and there are a couple other things.
Yeah, Rise of the Ronin and Dragon's
Oh, that
Dogma
one, yeah.
2 come out on the same fucking day. I'm going to have you do Rise of the Ronin with
Oh,
rapid fire.
no.
Even though
How
I
dare
want to
you
play
threaten me
this.
with a good time.
Well, hold on. And I heard that one has a co-op mode. Maybe we want to play all that. Because, like, to play fucking that Japanese open world RPG in co-op, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So it does look like March is a little bit, other than Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of the Ronin and on the 22nd, that'll give us some time to catch up. Okay, cool. All right. Moving on from fucking NCAA. NCAA.
We got some news this week from WB. Their hot game, one of the things that they were relying on for 2024, they said of Suicide Squad, it fell short of expectations.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
What?
Say it again.
So according
You
to
don't say.
WB, they said that the Suicide Squad game fell short of expectations.
Good.
Good! Fucking good! Yes! This, Alex, you were like, I got a good news story for you, and you led with that one. No, you should have led with this one. My day has been made.
Yeah.
You just made my whole week. Now,
I
we
made
kind of
your
already
whole
knew
week?
that. We kind of already knew that. Because
Why is your whole week?
it's going to be my whole
Which whole
week.
Which whole is weak?
This guy
What?
always turns it into
He
sex
does.
with Alex.
Not for me.
And some sexual innuendo. It's his days in the porn industry. All right, anyways, I am enjoying myself right now. Alex,
That's
did they
good.
say it went below expectations?
Yeah.
Do you have a nice little quote? You know, their little
I got
marketing
tons of
speak
stuff.
that they like to just. Oh well, it was a resounding success, but it fell short of expectations.
Oh no!
I bet you it's something like that.
They're darker than that. So
Oh.
we got barely 1,000 people playing this live service game within a month
I'm
of
gonna
its
look it up.
launch.
I'm gonna look it up
It's-
right
It's
now.
really bad. So of course, this is the CFO.
Which means nobody's going to watch our review when it comes out a month late. I'm putting out a month late review on a game that nobody even cared about when it first came out. And good for you. Good for you. But I'll do it for prosperity.
You did it.
Prosperity? No, I'll do it for... is it prosperity's sake?
Posterity?
Posterity's sake. Thank you very much, my friend.
So
Let's
the
go.
CFO Gunnar Weidenfels was talking to investors, and he said, compared to especially to
brain is
Hogwarts
malfunctioning today.
Legacy, the one that
Yep.
made $1 billion, and
A
they put
fucking
passion.
good game.
Yeah.
Oh.
We are lapping the release of Hogwarts Legacy in February last year, which saw the largest portion of its very positive financial impact in the first quarter. This year, Suicide Squad, one of our key video game releases of 2024, has fallen short of our expectations since its release early in the quarter, setting our games business up for a tough year-over-year comp in Q1.
They said Suicide Squad set us up, da Bob. Set us up for a tough year. Guess how many players, Alex? Make a stupid guess so that it could be more shocking. When
1,700 players.
490. 490.
What are you doing?
The 24-hour peak
490.
as of today, 923. So it didn't even reach 1,000 within 24 hours. All-time peak is still the lowest thing I've
pretty
seen.
fucking low.
Do you want to know right now how many people are playing Baldur's Gate 3? This second right now,
this
just
second
on Steam.
right now.
90,000 people are playing Baldur's Gate 3 right
90,000.
And that's on a live service
Less
game?
than 500 people.
Yeah.
Less people than you can fit in a single convention center room is playing this AAA, massive budgeted, rock steady developed.
Well, Rocksteady's
game.
dead. Rocksteady died years ago.
No, I mean, they
It's a
were
shell
alive
of
when
them.
they made the game. They're now dead.
Yeah,
now.
they may have been forced into it. You know, it's like you never know. It's like, do I hate NetherRealm Studios now, or do I
No,
hate
so
WB?
I did some reading, and you're right. You'll never
Yeah.
know. But I do know that Rocksteady wanted to not have to do another Batman
Yeah.
game. They wanted to do a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean they
It
had
had to be
do
live service.
this.
It didn't be, purple
Yeah.
colon polyps that you're shooting all the time. We don't know whose fault it is, and so it's tough when you have a major company own these smaller companies. You don't know who's like, hey, EA's the one that pushed BioWare off the cliff and like killed that company. What's wrong with NetherRealm? Is it WB forcing them to do all this stuff, or is it someone over there that just wants to make all of the money? And we don't know what happened here.
It's
So,
frustrating, but we honestly would just have to put blame on both.
Yeah.
Well,
More in my review, which is very extra angry, and those take a little longer to edit. So
the numbers are probably going to crank up once Joker gets released, right?
yes,
Which
they will,
the-
but not by very much. I'm so
an
curious.
off-brand Joker.
No.
Oh, right.
Off-brand Joker.
Off-brand.
I would rather be playing Jared Leto Joker than the one that they showed.
Oh
in
my
the
God!
trailer.
Yeah, because at least there would be like an entertainment, an ironic entertainment factor with that.
No, I don't need him running around killing people with an umbrella, which to me is more of a penguin thing
It's a
anyway.
penguin,
Like
yeah.
I don't know. And if Mr. Freeze was actually Arnold Mr. Freeze with all of the classic lines, I would be excited about it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but
it
no.
looks as
I'll buy
is
that.
looks terrible, and I don't think there's any reason.
chill out.
It's going to bring a couple people back.
I'm
but
going to
it's,
bring
it's
back
not
the
gonna
ice
save
Oh,
the
wait,
game.
you think we're gonna go up
Five
to
people.
Yeah, 5 people coming back.
We're
My
going to go
God.
to 500.
We're gonna go back up to like 1,500 players.
you called. Play my game, Joe.
Joe, do you know what killed the dinosaurs?
I see.
The Ice Age.
Ice to see you.
It's
Ice
so
to
good.
see you, Joe.
Movie's terrible, but man, Arnold is a gem at all times. So yeah, this game it's doing really bad, and apparently in their financial projections they had
Doing
propped
really
up
bad.
Suicide Squad to be like, hey, this is going to be our big release. Hogwarts killed it for us last year. Suicide Squad is gonna kill something. It ended up killing
kill our
it,
company.
It killed Rocksteady this year, but
Killed
I mean,
Rocksteady,
it
thank you.
killed something. So it's not going well for them.
No, it's not.
And when you make a good game, people
You
continue
can
to play.
see the results.
You can see the results, and we'll talk about a bunch of good games in the next video.
Yep.
And so, all right, you had one that you want to add to this one.
Yeah, I got two. I found one. The Tomb Raider tabletop RPG was just announced. Since I love tabletop, we don't get a chance to play RPG. We haven't really dipped our toes into the RPG
It's been a
Dungeons
while,
and Dragons.
yeah.
We did do. Alex ran a really fun campaign with aliens. Remember that?
I
And
won.
Joe won. He was a secret android with white blood, and I only discovered it after he jettisoned me from the ship in a small pod, but left a motherfucking alien in there with me.
Bye-bye.
And it was a lot of fun. I don't know. It might still be up on the channel, maybe on Angry Joe Show Live. By the way, subscribe to our second channel, Angry Joe Show Live. And I hope eventually we can get into some RPGs.
I played some D&D this weekend.
Did you?
nice.
Oh, what'd you do?
Played some D&D.
Yeah, were you?
It was like a one-shot little
What was your
module
character?
thing.
You weren't the DM, right?
No, I wasn't the DM this time, but I'm actually going to
See,
be
that's what it
DMing.
takes a lot of work to be a DM.
I mean, you can actually. There's a lot of like modules that are made for you that you can
like
just
the
use.
Aliens one.
Yeah, like made for like Curse of Strahd's a really popular one. It's a gnome.
Gnome?
Yeah, gnome warlock.
Kung Fu gnome?
So this one is a Tomb Raider. It's called Tomb Raider: Shadows of Truth. And when I think of, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, tabletop. We create our own fucking Tomb Raiders and shit, and then Alex can come up with crazy fucking traps that Joe sets off without fucking being careful and looking where he leaps.
Well, if I run fast enough, the traps will
What
go
about
to
me?
you. Exactly. The traps will go to you.
Well, who says you're faster than me? You better not be
depends
faster.
on what
You're
your
probably
character sheet
faster
says.
than me
Yeah, probably.
because you work out
built
more
for
than I do.
speed.
But I know how much Joe hates running,
do.
so I might have a small chance there.
Well, dwarves are
now, if we have
natural
to
sprinters.
lift a
Very
fucking
dangerous
stone
over
wall from coming down on us, then we rely on Joe. Okay, and you can put your hand in the bugs.
Yeah.
We are going
fuck no.
to die.
That one sounds interesting. There's actually a couple. There's ones based on like 70s and 80s slasher ones. A lot of one-shot modules where you can play like either the final girl
Ooh, that'd
or
be
you can be
cool.
the killers that are kind of interesting.
One of
So,
these days,
good.
we got to
yeah.
get into RPGs.
There's some ones I think that you guys would be interested in. Some of them
for
I just
sure,
don't think
for
so
sure.
because it's too like they can take. I mean, some of these things take
Take
years.
a while,
And,
yeah.
But there's some really good.
Well, this
one-shots.
system has a light D6 pool affair. So I hear these tabletops. They're mainly D20s. This one's super light. Got D6s. I'm down with that. All right.
As long as it's not too shallow.
Yeah, you're right. But I don't know. I mean, I enjoy the dungeon crawlers that are like D&D light. So maybe I would like a shallow-ish RPG. And then finally, I am very, very excited for this. I just saw it. Open world Terminator survival game set for a full reveal later this month. I think it
Damn.
was supposed to
Okay.
be. It will take place the 29th. What is that? That's Thursday. Okay, so they'll show off the Terminator survival game. We did like this like a 5-second trailer where it's just an endoskeleton, a T-800, and survival games. I don't really.
There's been
They have
so
to be
many this
really
year.
good, right? And Shrouded was really good. Power World I hear is very good, but I haven't seen it. But if you want to get me in there. Terminator, human resistance, Joe. They will not stop.
Yeah, but you're going
They
to die of
have
diarrhea.
no
'cause
sympathy.
That's how all the human beings are going to die. They're not going to die to Terminators. They're going to die of diarrhea because you don't have clean water.
Diarrhea and Terminator. Why do you ruin all of my favorite games? Or my favorite ideas?
He's a survivalist. He's
That-
got to think about this stuff, all right?
Did you know?
Terminator's coming,
John
bro.
Connor.
Let's time
Terminator's
time
coming.
out. Time out. I got the BGs.
No, we gotta go.
You tell me you're boiling all your water, Joe? I don't believe you.
Oh,
I'm going to have to.
Joe, what is that smell? This is gross.
Robots can't smell.
The
can they?
humans are eliminating themselves.
They can visualize the poo particles in the air, which is actually what smell is, right? They've got sensors, olfactory sensors.
Soggy bottom boys.
Do 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 do
Doo-doo.
do 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 do. You get the joke. All right.
It depends on the how the survival systems, right?
Right.
Because
Yes.
if you are like the creators of Nightingale, who have never apparently played another survival game in their entire fucking life, and you ignore all of the quality of life,
Yeah, that
stuff,
sucks.
So
Fuck that game.
hopefully these developers have looked at other games and went, "Oh, players don't like this shit,"
like-
and then they
I was like, boys, can we do a video on that? They're like, this game is boring as fuck.
Yeah.
And it would probably take us longer and more effort than it's worth it because there's no quality of life shit.
All
It's
the
as
cool
if they've
shit is like
never
100.
played another survival game. Nightingale is.
It was number 3 or 4 on my list of most anticipated games this
Yeah.
year. I was super looking
the
forward
trailers
to it.
look amazing.
Trailer looks incredible.
But
and we
it's
played
all
for
in-game
We played
shit.
for 7 hours. We're like, I have the ugliest outfit possible. I have a stick with a rock tied to it still, and then Flippy is lost somewhere. And anytime I try to fast travel, it kicked me to the tutorial.
Well, this
Fuck
is a
that game.
survival game. I'm going to play the fuck out of with you. And there's
Who's making it?
literally no details on it, but one guy speculated that it's resource gathering,
Yep.
base building,
Good.
with the occasional bit of running away from Terminators getting thrown in there. Let's hope that it's better than, what is Terminator Resistance? which is developed by Rogue City. What? No, that game was good. Fuck this guy. I don't know who this guy
Who's
is.
making this game? Do you know?
Um.
I'm curious if they made other ones.
Oh, is that the bad one? Oh no. Nexon is the bad one. This is Nacon?
Oh, Nacon's a big French publisher. They've
Okay,
done,
this is Nacon, not Nexon. All right, Nacon.
Nacon was the publisher on Rogue City, right? RoboCop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
They
Cool.
did
Yeah,
job
because they
on
got
that
the
one.
license. So they're the publisher, and then they did. Yeah. And so
I'm gonna make an entire
Nikon's
set of
it.
I made a giant subterranean cavern system.
Yes.
So OJ built a base and Enshrouded.
Yes,
and I
and
built
you
an
can
entire,
diarrhea in the bottom
I
of
made
it.
an underworld thing, and I tunneled into OJ's walls, and
He did.
so I could steal his stuff. Like I had tunnels in his walls.
I was like, this wall doesn't match up. I go over there and I press the button. I was like, what the fuck is this?
That is hilarious. That's what happens when you let Alex
Yeah.
build the shit, and then you're like, something's not right here. My items are keeping.
I was underground, and they're like, we can hear digging, and
Yeah.
they could hear me digging. They're like, we don't even know where he is.
He's like, Joe, go to your room. I was like, why? Just go. So I went to my room and he used the map.
Yeah. So that's how I could find exact. Because that did piss me off. Who doesn't have a grid system? Because I need to know exactly where.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but
We
It
have
was a great time. It was a
watch
great
us
time.
play dumb games on Twitch. We have a great time.
Yes.
twitch.tv/anger / I don't know where my backslash comes from.
Say slash. They get
Yeah,
it, right?
slash is good. / Angry Joe Show.
Yeah.
You got
And
it, you got it.
this is going to shoot up. It's not even on my top 30 most anticipated games video, which I meticulously narrate each game and why you should watch them and be excited for them. Go watch that video.
I hear it's nothing but RTSs.
Some people don't like RTSs, and my ass likes an occasional RTS. There is maybe 5 on the list of
It's your
30.
list. You can
and
do
them
whatever you
motherfuckers are like,
want.
why you
It's your
too many
list."
RPGs? I don't play these because my brain is small. I need gun in my hand, explosion now.
That's the way video games are going. That's why Final Fantasy is now Devil May Cry, and we can't have any nice things because people need action every 30 seconds.
Right. You got to build that tension, which is why I think a Terminator survival game would be amazing.
Or
Would
the
have a
Jurassic
lot of tension,
Park.
and it's like, but I don't think it can work because it's like you build a fucking base like a
What are they
human
gonna
outpost,
like walk in and
and when the
barge in?
Terminators show up, you need to leave.
It's my base. You can't
You
get it.
no,
I'm
your base
safe.
is gone.
I'm safe.
So the whole gameplay loop is frustration.
I mean, if it's underground stuff, and I'd love the idea of like making traps and stuff for
That
the
would be
Terminators,
cool.
right?
If
And
yeah,
yeah, but
I
it,
like
can't,
that.
it can't be
Underground.
you can't be building a fortress because then you're just gonna die.
Maybe
Right?
you can build some stuff, but that's what will get demolished
Yeah,
over
but
and
you
over.
get, like,
Subway
gun
systems and
turrets.
sewers.
They can't go under. That would be cool.
You get like gun turrets and then your mines. I love mines.
Yeah.
Those mines
But
from
glue traps. You put out glue
Helldivers
traps, so when the
2,
Terminators
Joe.
get on it, they get all
Joe
stuck to
mined
it.
us instead of the enemy. Anyways, that's gonna be it, right?
Yep.
Okay,
it.
well, watch part 2 because we got a lot more to talk about. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we'll see you in video 2 and on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, everybody.